cold out there, y'all. It's cold. And on top of being cold here, it was like 28 this morning. I got some beautiful pictures from Alaska that we're going to share with y'all, and I'm going to show you exactly why my sweet Victoria lives in Alaska. She loves snow. She loves the northern lights. She loves all that stuff. And if you watch the news this weekend, you know that an Alaska airplane had a defuncal, I guess you'll call it. They had a hole that the windows shot out of one of their planes. It's the same exact type and kind of new plane that Tori just flew back to Alaska from Georgia. And I'm like, are you serious? They have now grounded a whole bunch of those planes. And they said that the air traffic today is going to be absolutely crazy until they figure out how to check all these planes for little tiny problems, because little tiny problems lead to big problems when you're at 16,000 feet and the window blows out. It blew out, people lost their telephones, and when I saw that it was a Boeing, the same exact thing that Tori had just flown 8 hours on, I was like, oh my gosh. So this child who loves Alaska and says, Nanny, I'll probably never move back to Georgia, breaks my heart, because I know that's 5,000 miles from home. But when you see these photos of Alaska, you will understand that she is in a winter wonderland all the time. Now me, I'm not a winter wonderland girl. I don't like snow. I think snow's beautiful if I'm sitting inside with the heat on and I can look at it and I can go, oh, well, that's nice. And you don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have a doctor's appointment. You don't have to work. You can just sit at home and count your money. Then I would probably like snow. But I don't like snow. I don't like cold. And my little buddy here today, I think she agrees with me. Do y'all know who she is? She is a porcelain Barbie, and guess what she's here for? She's here to celebrate the king of rock and roll. Do you know who the king of rock and roll was? Today, my favorite forever, ever entertainer, Elvis Aaron Presley, is celebrating 89 years old in heaven. Elvis would be 89 years old. How crazy is that? I mean, it's just hard for me to believe. He was almost as old as my mama. I'm like, are you kidding me? So this lady probably would not have, Barbie would never have had a poodle skirt had it not been for Elvis. And look at her shoes. That's the kind of shoes we wore when I went to high school. And a lot of y'all did, but this is so cool. This is a porcelain Barbie, and it actually belonged to a very precious lady who went to be with Jesus, and I am lucky enough to have her doll. And I have a lot of her stuff now, and I just love this. Miss Ernestine, I hope you're enjoying heaven, and I'm enjoying Barbie. So this is really cool, and it reminds me of the era of Elvis Aaron Presley and his music and the memories and the movies, everything that he did. Mama liked him almost as good as I did, so Mama took us to all the Elvis movies, and I sure do appreciate that, because he was the king of rock and roll. Nobody ever touched what he did when it came to just being an entertainer. He was pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And today we share happy birthday, Elvis. A lot of folks will be playing his music today. A lot of folks will maybe be even dancing in the kitchen because you'll put on your favorite Elvis record. And it's kind of weird because I like a big variety of his stuff, but I think my favorite is probably Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto. Both of those are songs that just pretty much tell a story, and I love them. I love them. Today, you're going to get to meet the reason that Mr. Ellijay isn't here. He's not here for a few days because he is learning 25 to 30 new songs. He is doing a little stand-in gig with some folks that are very talented, and so he has a whole bunch of music to learn. And he said, you know, this is a lot of stuff to learn, so he won't be here for a little while, but we will be sharing his music. And last night I got to hear a song that he wrote a long time ago. I can kind of tell the period of life when he was writing stuff, knowing what I know about his life. And I laughed because I said, you must have been down and out during this period of time. I said, write some of that happy, peppy stuff like Southern City Lights. And he said, maybe I need to write some happy music. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But today we're going to share a song by Surrender Hill. And Surrender Hill is a husband and wife team here in Ellijay that he really admires what they do. They're very talented, and he's getting to pick with them some, and he's excited about it. He's also nervous because he's used to doing his own stuff. He's used to doing his own thing, so it's going to be very strange. He doesn't drink, and he doesn't smoke, and a lot of the songs that he's written, you'd thought he'd been sitting on a bar stool. Well, it ain't so. It ain't so. He never did any of that stuff. But they play in a lot of the local venues here, and he's going to be with them for a while. So it's going to be interesting, and I hope you all will check it out. We'll give you dates and times and places. And he's been thinking about doing a concert himself, and then he got this offer, and he said, well, maybe I'll just do this for a little bit. But anyway, so we're going to share that. Let's go to some photos now of Alaska, and you will see exactly why my granddaughter loves the city of Anchorage. She has mountain views everywhere she goes. She loves the sunsets. She loves the northern lights. She can literally go outside her home and see the northern lights. So I understand why Victoria loves Alaska. I don't understand why she could possibly live there in the winter. There's no way I could do it, absolutely no way possible, but she loves it. And she has been hiking in some of the most remote, beautiful places in the world, and she loves it. So now we have an event going on that I need your help with. This is once a year, the Mardi Gras happens, and it is to raise money for Georgia Mountain Hospice. And a lady that we love, Miss Karen Jordan, is one of the nominees, and we need to help her raise some money. You know her as our city clerk in Ball Ground. She has been our city clerk for over 35 years. She is absolutely amazing. I tell her, I say, if you need anything done, just get the lady who has the key to Ball Ground, and that's Miss Karen. She loves to help. She loves to be there. She loves to be a part of the community, and this is our opportunity to help her shine. We want you to get in touch with me, and for every $100 you donate, she gets 100 votes. We want her to win the Queen of the Mardi Gras. So if you would please get in touch with me. If you can give $5, if you can give $10, we don't care whatever you can give, but just keep in mind for every $100, it is tax deductible because this is a nonprofit, and so we want you to help. Many of you have had to call on hospice during a time that you were losing a loved one. Many of you have had to depend on it yourself, and we know that it is a big thing, and so we would like to help Miss Karen. We are also going to be doing a concert. I'm so excited about this. On January the 27th at 7 p.m., you show up at the Community Center in Ball Ground, and you will get a Daily Bread concert. They haven't had a concert in a while. They're going to come to the community building and beginning at 7 p.m. have a concert. But I want you to come hungry because there's a rumor there's going to be a bunch of peach cobbler there. And if you want peach cobbler and ice cream, you can have peach cobbler and ice cream. And we're going to take all the proceeds and put it in the pot to help Karen win. We want her to be the Queen of the Mardi Gras. So y'all, come on, get on board with me, and let's help her, and let's make a difference. She is one of the, I think, the only locals that is in this event this year, and she is truly a local. Everybody knows her, everybody loves her, and we would love for you to pitch in. If it's $1, $5, $10, if it's $1,000, we'll take any amount of money you'd love to give us. But again, it benefits Georgia Mountain Hospice. So we're going to do that. Now, today is a day to reflect. You know, we know that Elvis died young. He died very, very young. Every single day, if you pick up the obituaries, you find somebody who's younger than you who passed away suddenly, many of them from heart issues, many of them from different things. There are so many crazy things happening in our life that just are unexplained. And Elvis's death was certainly not unexplained, because we knew that he had a problem, and he had been overprescribed drugs by a doctor, many doctors, multiple doctors. And often we see people who end up in that spiral where a doctor prescribed something. Maybe you had back pain, maybe you had something going on with some surgeries and you got hooked on meds. And Elvis was just one of those staying up at night doing his concerts, not getting any sleep, and spiraled into that craziness. He died in his 40s. His mom died in her 40s. And when you think about that, now he is celebrating 89 years old in heaven. He didn't even get to live half of what a normal life is. So we're going to celebrate Elvis, and I love the idea that he brought the music he brought to my lifetime, because I can remember the first songs. I can remember going to see Blue Hawaii with Mama. It was just really, really cool, and I'm so thankful for what he did. Now, from what he did came a lot of musicians who kind of patterned themselves after him. They loved his music. They loved his writings. And because today is going to be a day we're only going to do original music by Dwight or by Surrender Hill. So we're going to go now to Surrender Hill, and I want you to watch this. I don't know where the video was shot, but they did a really good job. I love train tracks. There's something about a train track. It leads you wherever you want to go, and it just seems so peaceful. So they chose a train track, and I want you to sit down, get your cup of coffee, get ready, and just listen to this cool song. It was done by a couple here in Ellijay. So here we go.
My heart, don't feed the pain, don't flood the river with my tears, don't walk away, don't stop the sun from shining on my day, don't shoot the moon from the sky, just stay. You said to me, don't go, stick around. Why not give love one more chance? Let us see where we are bound. For the first time I was right where I was meant to be. Clear as a bell, when I saw you, I saw me. Don't steal my heart, don't feed the pain, don't flood the river with my tears, don't walk away, don't stop the sun day. Don't shoot the moon from the sky, just stay. Bar just down the street, where we talked and we danced till we fell right off our feet. We shared our hopes and our fears and our dreams, clear as the stars. When I saw you, I saw me. Don't steal my heart, don't feed the pain, don't flood the river with my shoot the moon from the sky, just stay. Don't shoot the moon from the sky, just stay.
Whether you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time. And delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
The mountains are calling, and they're closer than you think. Farmers Crossing in Ball Ground offers creekside lots with homes beginning in the 400s. Walking distance to downtown shopping, dining, tennis courts, Calvin Farmer Park, and local events. It also includes a beautiful hike to Long Swamp Creek. Leave the car and the worries behind. Move in by fall 2023. Call Cherie Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
Georgia Medical Treatment Center now has 2 locations to bring you the high-quality holistic care you've come to know and expect. We treat neck, back, and joint pain with chiropractic care and injection-based treatment without the need for surgery or prescription painkillers. Our medical weight loss program can also provide relief while ridding your body of toxins, pounds, and inches while improving your overall health. Call today for a free consultation, 770-345-2000, or go online to georgiamtc.com.
You know, how you feel on the inside is just as important to me as how you feel on the outside.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm grown up, in every way, care and take care of you. You're my grown up, and I know you're there. I'm your grown up, and you know I care. 'Cause it's you and me and me and you. So when you are okay or not okay, I'll take care of you. Misty mountain, rainbow sky, a faraway look in your eyes. Tell me, have you had enough? Traffic jams and city stuff. Don't you think it's time to go where black bears climb and waters flow? Hummingbirds out on the deck, feet propped up, and what the heck?
Whether you're swimming in the sea or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
I'm looking down from a hilltop at the lights of my hometown. This place is all so different now. They've closed the pool room down. That old wooden bridge I fished from
replaced with man-made stone. The swimming pool and our old school, like you, they both are gone. Looking back on all the summers since 1969, long ago and far away, when I thought you were mine. For better or worse, thick or thin, so much has changed since then. My crazy heart spins round and round when I dream of way back when the rock and roll would play in that old silver Chevrolet, and AM rock was all we knew back then. Big brown eyes and short Levi's, I remember you, but it's all over now, baby blue. He flows so gently from the mountains to the sea, and the track that took my dad to war in 1943 still stretches by the depot like so many years before. But like you, the train's on a different track. It don't come here no more. And the rock and roll would play in that old silver Chevrolet, and AM rock was all we knew back then. Big brown eyes and short Levi's, I remember you, but it's all over now, baby blue. Red wall tires, western flyers, and 8-track Suzy Q. It's all over now, baby blue.
Well, that, my friends, is Mr. Ellijay's favorite song that he wrote. And that's his favorite, and I don't know how many of y'all love it. I like it a lot, but I still like I've Been Wrong Before better. I hope that you enjoyed Surrender Hill. That was a new sound for me, and I really liked it. I listened to a lot of their music on Saturday, and I was going, oh, okay, I really like this one. That one's interesting, da-da-da-da-da. But that one is a snappy tune, and I liked it. And I'm hoping that by the time you get the CDs, I was promised last night that it will be good and y'all will be excited. I know it's been a while. I know it's taken longer than we thought, but because he's had to have musicians come in and blend and mix and all this stuff, it's, you know, he's a one-man show. So, but we're going to get his music soon, and 2 original CDs will be done, and that's going to be exciting because that means we can use the music that he provides, and we don't have to get all these strikes on YouTube because they drive you crazy if you use somebody else's stuff. So right now, we're going to go to another Dwight Sanford, Mr. Ellijay song. I don't know what they've chosen, and I said just use his stuff today. and let's share it. If we could, without getting in trouble with the copyright stuff, we would do Long Black Limousine, because that's another one of my favorites, but he didn't write that. And the man who recorded it first, Merle Haggard, did a really, really good job, but not any better than Mr. Ellijay did. So that's another one that is just, it just hits home. It's a really, really cool song. So we're going to go now to a little bit more of this original music, and it is the music that you might have listened to here in Ellijay. You might have heard it over here at the skating rink. I don't know when he wrote the songs that we're sharing today, but I can tell you this girl right here has been around since the 50s when poodle skirts first came out, and if it hadn't been for Elvis Aaron Presley, then the music scene wouldn't have done what it did in the 50s, and we have him to thank. So people like Dwight, people like Surrender Hill, other people who are now musicians, look around and say, you know, yeah, Elvis influenced me. So let's share a little bit more music by somebody who was probably very influenced by Elvis.
I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight, 'cause Jesus just called to find one home. I gave my mom a temporary farewell today. I held her hand and watched her fade away. Out among the angels to heaven's peaceful shore, to be with our sweet Jesus and live forevermore. Mommy went the way she always wanted to go, from here to there in just a moment's glow. She didn't have to suffer, she just drifted off to sleep into the arms of Jesus, forevermore to keep. And I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight. They're gathered in join hand in hand. I know the angels are filled with delight, 'cause they've got my little mommy in the band. If there's someone with trouble singing sweet harmony, she'll help them on the part just the way she used to me. And if someone needs a friend just to sit and talk with them, she'll answer every call, even if it's 3 a.m. Yes, I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight. They're gathered in on heaven's shining shore. I know the angels are filled with delight, and Mom won't 'cause Jesus just called to find one home. Yeah, Jesus sure called to find one home.
Man, that song is perfect to set us up for what I was going to talk about now. Pancreatic cancer is real. Pancreatic cancer is one of those who attacks quickly. Usually the lifespan is about 4 months. We do know some people who made it a little bit longer with pancreatic cancer. My dear, dear friend Hazel Mosley went to be with Jesus exactly 4 months after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. My cousin Amadale had a little bit of extra time. She really struggled to live. She fought to live so much, so hard. So the song Jesus Called is absolutely appropriate. But last night I was watching the Parton family, and a couple was here, right here, where I'm sitting on ETC doing music. And this lady did some of my favorite songs. Her name is Beverly Lawson, and her husband Tommy was playing keyboard for her. Well, Tommy went to be with Jesus because pancreatic cancer. So here we sit every single day. We know somebody who's lost a battle with cancer. We have got to find a cure for cancer. Every single day you hear of somebody too young, too fast. You just don't know. But when I was watching that last night, I thought, I'm going to see where they live now. Well, he lives in heaven. And she's up in Blairsville, and I thought, man, oh man, you have your life completely planned, and then that old C word comes in. I don't like it. I totally dislike it. But when my daughter was diagnosed with cancer, one of her dear friends wrote a song for her. So we're going to share now a picture of Beverly and Tommy. They used to be guests here on ETC. He played the piano or the keyboard for her, and she sang, and she had been singing since she was a little child. And I took this off her Facebook page last night, and I just thought how weird it is that she blessed my heart so much with a song last night, and then when I went to her page to see about contacting her, I realized they're not doing music anymore because he's gone to be with Jesus and that old pancreatic cancer. So man, oh man, it just stinks. And there's the last jar of honey that I got from my precious cousin Amadale before she lost her battle with cancer. Cancer is one of those things that doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It doesn't matter if you're young. It doesn't matter if you've smoked. One of my cousins died of cancer, never smoked in her life, and had lung cancer. So it's very crazy how cancer attacks and attaches itself to us. So be careful, be cautious, get checkups. Early detection is so very, very important. Sadly, with pancreatic cancer, usually early detection doesn't make a difference because it is that evil, mean, fast, horrible cancer. But to everybody who is fighting, who's battling, if you're going through chemo, whatever, stay strong, stay in faith, and hope that we can, in our lifetime, wouldn't it be wonderful if we woke up one day and we said, oh my gosh, they have cured cancer? That would be just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, we're going to go to a song that Mike Rizzuto wrote about my daughter as she battled cancer. He did it because they had been friends since early years in school, in elementary school. And they'd just been friends forever. And it's so weird because his brother Steve actually works at Waffle House as a cook. And I was in there one day and he said, Miss Martin, you don't know who I am, do you? And I said, no. And he said, I'm Steve Rizzuto, I'm Mike's brother. And I thought, wow, how weird is that? Because I hadn't seen him since they were little boys. I hadn't seen Steve since he was a little boy. And I thought, that is just so weird because now his brother's gone to be with Jesus. And Mike was an amazing musician. He was an amazing talent. He loved Elvis music. He loved all music. And so today, in honor of Elvis Aaron Presley and everybody you touched, let's share an original song that Mike Rizzuto wrote for my sweet Angela.
2, 3, 4.
Turn back your friends' minds. And I see a warm smile in my memories. And I believe it was smiles like those that helped me. Over time, the memories, some began to fade, but never of us smiling friends like you made. There's so much comfort given in your smile. It eases all your troubles till only for a while. And I see your smile in my memories. And I believe it was your smile that helped me. When life gets hard and you need relief, if only for a while, there's nothing like a friend who has that smile. It can lift you up so high and take you away. There's so much in a smile that words can never say. I see Angela smile at me. I believe Angela's smile helps me. And I see Angela's smile at me. And I believe it's an angel smiling.
Wow, love that song, love that original music, love that somebody else was influenced by Elvis Aaron Presley. Elvis's music influenced so many writers, so many guitar pickers, so many people who just sat down with a piano and taught themselves to play. He was truly the king of rock and roll, and man, has he been missed. It just doesn't seem real that he's been gone so long. I remember the day he passed away, and my kids thought that one of our family members had died because I was hysterical. I couldn't stop crying. It was so sad. And this morning about 1 o'clock, what was I doing thinking about Elvis Presley at 1 o'clock in the morning? I was thinking about what a peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich would taste like, because that was one of his favorite sandwiches, and I thought, yuck, I can't imagine. Bacon, peanut butter, and banana, I don't know about that. But, you know, I love grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I don't know how many of y'all have ever tried it, but one day soon we're going to make one. I'm going to share now the event that we did down at the Woodbridge General Store in Jasper. For anybody who missed it, because I know a lot of the parents said, when is it going to air? Well, it had already aired. We're going to re-air it again. We had such a good time with very polite, very good, very smart kids. And I hope that they learned a little something, because I tried to teach them something that has been a favorite in our kitchen for many, many, many years. As Super Bowl approaches, this is a recipe that your children can actually help you with. It is so simple. It is so yummy. Everybody likes it. You can do it with veggies. You can do it with pepperonis. You can do it with pineapple and ham. Dice up some pineapple and ham. Just do whatever floats your boat when it comes to these baby pizzas. My kids always liked it with the original spaghetti sauce from Daddy's Spaghetti Sauce. I used that as the base because it had a lot of ground beef in it. So that was what I usually started it with, but you do it the way you want to. What do I say about a recipe? It is only a beginning. So here we go for this week's recipe that is so easy. The kids could prepare a big Super Bowl meal for y'all, and y'all could just sit around and wait on them to do it. So here we go. A very demanding husband in a little time, 9 dogs. Because if you have 5 kids, all the kids have to have a dog, and you have to have a dog, and your husband has to have a dog, and then one of the kids comes in talking into getting another dog. Don't you know that story? Has your mom never lived that? No. Okay, now I'm gonna give each one of you a biscuit. Okay, guys, pay attention. You see this biscuit I just popped? Your job is to tear it in half, because we're making a thin crust. And your job is to do this with your own clean hands that you just washed, and you are going to make it as thin as possible. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start. Kaden, you want to start? Okay, and then I'm going to hand you down one, and you're going to break that biscuit apart just like I did. And it's so, you just start in the middle. Can you do that? Did you see how I did it? What do?
You make dinner.
You make dinner. When Mom walks in and you have baby pizzas and a salad and some fruit, then Mom's excited. Doesn't today seem like a wonderful day to make a warm banana pudding and serve it warm? The reason it was a little bit mushy is because I kept it warm the whole time, because I wanted the kids to experience a warm dessert on a cold day. It was yummy. And one of the boys was so sweet. He said, "Could I have seconds?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Could I have another one?" And I said, "Yeah." So we had 3 servings of it. But warm banana pudding on a day like today would be amazing. My banana pudding is a super, super simple recipe that my grandmother taught me to make, and it's because it's very budget friendly. It has milk, eggs, sugar, a little bit of flour to thicken it, and bananas and vanilla wafers. It's so easy, and vanilla flavoring, and perfect for a cold day like today. Make yourself a warm banana pudding. Now, when strawberries come in February, it's amazing to make a strawberry pudding. The strawberries look kind of mushy real quick. They don't hold up very well, but strawberry pudding is also good. And if you love pineapple, and pineapples are so good for you, make yourself a pineapple pudding, but serve it warm. Make sure you do it just before your guests arrive, because keeping that one warm for an hour and a half was pretty tough and it made it a little bit runny. But if you time it perfectly and you don't have to go somewhere and unload a bunch of stuff to do this cooking class, then you can make it easy. Make it easy and have it prepared as your guests come in, and serve it warm, because that is truly the best banana pudding ever, is to just have it warm, and it makes you feel good. It just makes you feel good. A little bit like the music of Mr. Ellijay. So we're going to share a little bit more of his music today. You know, I told you he's busy right now because Surrender Hill basically handed him a list of 25 or 30 songs that they do in their normal sets, and they said, you need to learn this. And he went scratching his head and he said, okay, all right. So, and I asked him, I said, okay, so on top of finishing the projects that we've been waiting a year on, now you have to learn 25 or 30 new songs. He said, yeah. He said, nothing like a little bit of pressure. So there is a little bit of pressure on him right now, but he found an old song that he wrote a long time ago, and he's decided to produce it. And I said, of course you did. So he's adding one more to the mix, but he promised me there will be 2 full CDs of his original music available very soon. He's getting close. He's getting closer than he was. He said he still hasn't decided on a cover, and we've got to do that. Tim, we got to get to work on that. And got to get that done, because he's ready for y'all to get to sit back and hear a whole lot of original stuff coming right from Ellijay, Georgia. So here we go, another song by Dwight.
I feel good, I got my best jeans on, I feel fine. I'll call my baby on the phone. We're going down to Jamie's and watch them shoot a game of 9. Jackie Dunn will be there in his ragtop 59. My grill is clean, I've got an 8-track in the dash of my machine, and I know every single line. Yeah, Susie's got her dress on, hanging high above her knees. And when she smiles for the Nikon, you know it's such a sight to see. Southern city lights, wheels will turn, and the rubber's gonna burn. The glass packs are racking, the power plays screaming loud. We'll cruise the red dot parking lot and see who all is in the crowd. 'Cause I feel good, I got my best jeans on, it's all fine. I'll call my baby on the phone. We're going down to Jamie's and watch them shoot a game of 9. Jackie Dunn will be there, and you better not step out of line. The bank says it's foreclosing and the pickup needs repair. The LP tank's on zero and my wheel is almost there. The hope I had left with you when you walked out the door, I would say things can't get worse, but I've been wrong before. The postman brought a letter. He said he needs my signature. He don't know you had to go and the way you left me here. I told him I don't love you, oh, but the Lord knows I still do. And he knows just what I feel inside and the things I'm going through. My brother said there's a bottle that'll make this go away. I could drink until it's over or until my dying day. Left a message on my phone. I called in to talk to him to see what's going on. They're laying off across the plant, employees by the score. I would say things can't get worse, but I've been wrong before. And I could turn to the bottle and make this go away. I could drink until it's over or until my dying day. I could do these things and tell myself I don't care anymore. And I could hope it don't get worse again, but I've been wrong before. The country's going straight to hell on a highway paved with hope. And if we keep playing around with this, we'll hang by our own rope.
One, back on you.
Happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday to Elvis Aaron Presley. He had a twin, sadly, who didn't live. Can you imagine if this world had had two Elvis Presleys? Thank you for everything you gave to the music. Thank you for everything you gave to my memories. I can't imagine a day of my life without the music of Elvis Presley. So, yeah, we lost you way too soon, but boy, howdy, did you leave us something to think about. And to every musician whose music we featured today, they wouldn't have done what they done had they not fallen in love with the music of Elvis Presley. So happy heavenly birthday, Elvis Presley. We honor you. We salute you. Amazing, amazing. I've never gotten to go to Graceland, but I do have on my Elvis shirt today because my sweet granddaughter went to Graceland and brought her nanny a shirt. You know that saying, somebody went to Daytona and all I got was a lousy t-shirt? I love my Elvis shirt, and I'm so thankful that Tori did get to go to Graceland, and she did get to bring her nanny a shirt. So I want to invite you once again to a concert. Daily Bread is going to be doing a concert in Ball Ground on January the 27th at 7 p.m. Come hungry. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Come hungry. We are raising money for Karen Jordan to win. We want Karen to win the Queen of the Mardi Gras. We want her to be hands down the most money, so we've got to do whatever we can. If I have to make chicken and dumplings, if I have to make peach cobbler, if I have to make barbecue sandwiches, whatever we have to do, we're going to raise money for this girl to win this thing. So please come out and help us. And again, this is Compliments of Daily Bread. They're going to do a concert, and all the proceeds from that concert will go to Karen Jordan for us to get her as the Queen of Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras in the Mountains, Georgia Mountain Hospice, we know what it does for you as your loved ones are ending their life, and as you go out and you have that comfort care from hospice, it really makes a difference in how you get to react to those last moments with your friends, with your loved ones, with those that you have cared for. So thank you. Thank you to Georgia Mountains Hospice. And thank you to Karen for putting her name in the hat. You know, she didn't really want to do this, but somebody said, yeah, you need to. So come out again January 27th. Y'all have a good day today. Stay warm, stay in the house, and make you some warm banana pudding. If you want the recipe, just get on my Facebook page and I will post it in just a little bit. So it's very simple, very easy, and very friendly because my granny didn't have a whole lot of money, so it doesn't take a whole lot of stuff to make it. I'll see you again soon on ETC. Bye, y'all.